What's up everyone? So I'm going to be showing you guys how I use hair fibers. In particular, I'm using thick fibers to fill in the hair. So this is how my client looks right now, looking fresh. He's looking like Drizzy Drake, you know what I'm saying? And this is how he looked before. And this is the after, all right? So go ahead and stay tuned and we're gonna get through it.
All right guys, so we're starting off with the hair fibers. I am using thick fibers in particular. And we're going ahead and spraying a light coat over the head. This is the first pass. This is just to get the hair down, to get it prepared and ready to do the lineup so I can kind of see how the hair is looking. You want to put a nice light layer. As you guys can tell, I'm at a pretty good distance, but I am applying good pressure so the fibers are actually getting from the pump to the head. And you want it to lay on there naturally so it looks natural and it doesn't look too patchy, it doesn't look too dark. So this is the first pass. We're going to go ahead and put a nice layer on there and then we're going to go ahead and edge it up. But the reason I do use thick fiber is because they are the most natural looking fibers I believe on the market. They have a variety of colors and they do sell them at a reasonable price compared to other fibers that sell at a much higher price target. And if you do want to purchase yours own, go ahead and use the link down below. There'll be a discount code and you can purchase your own. So after we go ahead and cover the head, not perfect, this is like I said just a light coat, and we're gonna go ahead and edge up after. And as you saw there, I did shake the bottle a bit. If it does get clogged or it's not shooting out, go ahead and shake the bottle just to get the fibers moving. And then I am taking a comb right here and lightly combing the hairs just so it's not too dark in the front. And I'm gonna go ahead and just edge up, starting from the middle and working to one side to give it a nice sharp lineup. Once we finish the left side, we're going to go ahead and move over to the right side and just continue doing the same thing. Try and get the lineup as natural as possible and looking as sharp as possible. And after that, we're going to go ahead and put another layer of coat on there to make sure all the lighter spots are filled. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of things that I did do on here that I messed up to show what not to do. But go ahead and grab a neck duster and clean off all the excess so it looks nice and clean and you can see your work and know what you're working with. You want to make sure everything's clean, your client's clean so he feels good, and your work is clean so you can actually see what you're doing. Also, after you finish lining up, make sure to step back, look in the mirror, and make sure everything looks symmetrical. And this is where I'm talking about what you don't want to do. See how dark it is and how much came out at once because I applied too much pressure. I was at a good distance, but I did apply too much pressure, so it came out too dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up later. And what you want to do, I figured this out after, is take that neck duster and just tap it on the head, and that will help disperse the fibers a lot cleaner. See, I used a comb, and this is what you do not want to do. Now go back over and just reline everything up and get everything nice and symmetrical and right how you're supposed to. Now we're going to go ahead and move over to the back. This area is a little bit easier. You just want to naturally fade it into the hair, lightly pump it. Now we're going to move on to the last step, which is using a holding spray to lock everything in. I am using hairspray. This is just Joico hairspray. It has a high hold. Spraying that in, letting that air dry, and that's going to lock everything in place. One last time lining up everything, and that's pretty much the finished look. And then now we're going to move on to the water test. So stay tuned to see how the results come out after doing the water test. All right, so let's get into it.
Alright guys, so I'm curious on the water test. I know usually it won't come off if if you're sweating and things like that, but we're gonna do the water test and actually see for ourselves. So I'm gonna do 2 pumps of water and we're gonna see how the fibers hold up, right? Put your head down. All right, here we go. All right, that's 2 pumps. Nothing really happened. All right, now we're gonna do 2 more pumps. Still holding up pretty good. Nothing's dripping. All right, now we're gonna do 2 more pumps. And we're gonna do it on the whole top. I'm gonna do 3 pumps this time. I did 5 just for you guys. And it looks good, nothing's dripping. Nothing's dripping on his forehead. We did apply hairspray in there just to hold it in, but that's the water test for you guys. Still looks good. Yeah, not dripping. Let's do Look at that. It's raining outside. It's pouring. Nothing's coming out, all right? That's for all you haters that are commenting, all right?
All right, YouTube, that's the video. That's how you apply hair fibers and give a natural look to it. This is how you applied the fibers. As you guys can tell, it looks like real hair. It looks like he has a full head of hair. If you did not know who he was or saw how he came in before, you would think that he has real hair. This is how he was before, looking rough. Now this is the after. Look at that, full head of hair. Hair looks natural. I actually think the water gave the hair a nice little shine to it. It doesn't look like too dry. It gives it a nice little shine, as like you had pomade in your hair. But that's it, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one, all right?